So while I'm loading, let's discuss what the context is for the second game. It's Zerg versus Terran on Shattered Temple, and it's in Bronze League, so this should be pretty entertaining. And hopefully my computer doesn't screw up before this stuff loads. Okay, quiet time. I can't think of what to say right now, but I have loaded the replay already, so I don't need to think of what to say. We see here we have Skyline. He actually splits his workers so that they could mine more efficiently. They say they're typical good luck, have fun, good luck. And we have our Zerg player, Skyline. And Toranius, our Terran player. Toranius? Or maybe it's Terranius, like Terran, yes. But he spelled Terran wrong. And Skylines, that's a weird name. It's like he's trying to act gangster by ending or replacing his S's with Z, but he had an extra Z because he was overly enthusiastic. But this is pretty typical, so let's fast forward this crap. Did I mention this was on Shattered Temple, and it's a bronze level game? Sending out his overlord to scout. Sending out another overlord to scout the second location. And mining. Or something. Looks like he's going to make an expansion. Oh no, this is just a scout. Even though he has his overlord scouting already. SCV scout by Toranius coming out. Making an expansion really early. That's a pretty good idea if he scouted nothing at his opponent's base. Except for barracks, 2 barracks, typical start. And a spawning pool extractor, so he could research metabolic boost, which is Zergling speed, very quickly. So that's smart too. This SCV comes in, and for some reason, Skyline decides to cancel the hatchery while the SCV could still see it. Maybe he was trying to trick his opponent or something. But I wouldn't call that a good move at all. And our Zerg player's money seems to go really high. Probably because he canceled the hatchery. Makes the queen, bombs larva, smart. I can never keep up with vomiting larva time. And then these Zerglings destroy this SCV right here. Spawning pools, researching metabolic boost. And I forgot to add this tab. Let's see how many units these guys have. 5 Marines, 7 Zerglings, so pretty even. He is going for a second gas, making an evolution chamber really quickly, and a road swarm. So, well, were those not rallied to the minerals? I don't know. But he's researching missile attacks really early, getting really early spore crawler, even though he hasn't really scouted any air attacks or any sign of cloak. I mean, this guy doesn't even have a starport yet. Doesn't even have a ghost academy, so who knows. Toranius is expanding. Not a bad move when you have 2 bunkers right over here. All these Zerglings are going to these rocks, so it looks like our Zerg player is going for a backdoor attack. You know Toranius likes it like that. Through the backdoor. Oh yeah. 2 queens right over here. This queen's not really doing anything. His energy is building up. Maybe it could be spreading creep or something. Oh, vomiting larva. This one's spreading creep, actually. And there's actually 2 spore crawlers right now. So they could detect and attack air. Non-existent though. Unless you saw the starport. But I don't think he actually scouted. I mean, in all honesty, he could have had an overlord right here, just chilling. I mean, this guy doesn't really have... Oh, he actually has a good amount of marines. And right now we see Skyline attacking these destructible rocks. Like they insulted his mother or something, you know. Destructible rocks. I hate them so much. So hard to kill. And now our Zerg player finally makes his expansion. I guess he was waiting for all the creep to spread before he made expansion. The Terran player actually has a 20 food count lead. so that's pretty significant. Our Zerg player must have gotten a supply block somewhere. I didn't notice. I don't really care. Making a Hellion, perhaps to do a little bit of harassment, and siege tanks for defense. He has really, really good defense right over here. But if our Zerg player went through the back right now, ran past all these tanks, and this down supply depot, he could probably do a good amount of damage, losing like 5 Zerglings, like on the way to the supply line, before he kills all of the SCVs. But he decides to play it safe and start making a whole bunch of roaches. Let's see, anything new here? 3 harvesters, very nice. This hatchery is about done. You should probably bomb a larva, make some drones, start making some money. I mean, Terran's not that far ahead anymore, about 10 supply count, 10 food count, and he's also supply blocked. Actually, he's not. He was supply blocked for a second that I noticed, and then it just proved me wrong. He removed all his men from these bunkers, and looks like he's planning to attack right now. Oh, and look over here. If you notice, Skylines is not A-walking. He's just walking his guys towards the rest of his forces, so that gives Terranius free reign to destroy all these roaches right there. Like that. I guess we're in Bronze League, so it's not it's not unexpected or anything. And Terranius is actually chasing these guys down. What a boring little battle, which Terranius owned completely. These overlords, one of them is going to get sniped down, probably. I mean, Skylines is not even paying attention. He just likes moving his units across the map and letting them die. But, oh, I see what's happening. At the same time, he was sending his speedlings. Let's turn off the sound for a second so we can hear the sound of my voice. Oh yeah. He's actually sending his speedlings and his roaches in to attack the supply line. And right now, Terranius is sending his army back to reinforce. But luckily, he closed off his borders, like he blocked his borders. So this siege tank is killing everybody. Skyline should have retreated once he saw that it was completely blocked. But, I mean, what can you expect? At least he burrowed. And let's turn it back on the sound. Okay. Making a whole bunch of drones. That's not a bad move. And Terranius is moving out once again. Terranius now has a 40 or 50 food count lead. Probably because Skylines had no micro abilities when he was attacking Terranius' army. And he just walked them into certain death. 3 harvesters, 1 harvester. I guess he doesn't really care about maximizing output from this refinery, but that's okay. He's also supply blocked, so that might be the reason why he's pushing out right now. Hopefully he's making some supply depots. Does he notice that he's supply blocked? Probably not. Actually making 2 more factories and a starport. And transferring a whole bunch of SCVs to this supply line. And now he's moving out. I foresee a battle happening soon. Okay, let's see how much our Terran friend has. 24 Marines, nice. 5 siege tanks with siege mode. 2 Vikings, so that the siege tanks could see where they're shooting. Because I think they have a range of 13, but a viewpoint or a sight line of 11. I'm not completely sure. I'm pretty sure, actually. And 5 medevacs, 1 Hellion, 8 Marauders, and 38 workers. Our Zerg player only has 28 drones and 17 roaches and 2 queens. That's his entire army, 17 roaches. And 4 of them are right over here. So, if Terran attacks right now, he's pretty much going to own. Let's see what happens. nothing happened. He's pretty indecisive. That happens a lot at bronze level, sending his units to destroy the Zerg. And it looks like it's gonna happen. Not really unpredictable battle, not really interesting, nothing new happened, some supply block happened, some really bad micro happened, but that's a Bronze League game for you. I was hoping we'd see some really crazy strategy by one of the players, because it's Bronze League, but nothing too interesting happened. And he's going to target down these cocoons, even though they're almost impossible to kill, and then target down these roaches. Hopefully Zerg knows that he's dead by now. He's going to good game soon. I mean, this is pretty sad to see. I mean, if anything, he could have unburrowed these roaches and attacked the supply line, but who cares about that? He wouldn't have won either way. Skylines is so emotionally distraught that instead of saying good game, he says BG. Oh, I get it now. He's saying bad game. That's not very sportsmanlike, but he did play a bad game. Okay, thank you for watching. Hopefully I didn't talk too fast, I didn't fast forward too fast. I know last time, our first episode, I had the second battle at 4 times speed the entire way, and the first battle at 2 times speed the entire way, so I had to talk like a crazy man.